Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War. In the last episode, we finished the battle of, I believe it was Brock Road, and we're right about ready to go into the Battle of Cold Harbor. Now, the last two battles have been long and arduous into this fight. Our forces have been mauled and shuffled around from place to place for a long time. But hopefully, we can, with the last fight and its results, we can use this to our advantage to start regaining instead of just managing our losses. So the first things first, we're going to go to a career. Now, we have some options here. We can go to economy and training to start bringing up our how much our veterans cost and how much our weapons cost. Army organization, that will only give us another corps, but the next thing might give us more divisions or more brigades, or a larger brigade size, I'm not sure. Logistics could bring up our how much ammunition we have. Since we have maxed out our supply wagons for every corps, the only way to get more ammunition on the field is if we invest into logistics so that they start with more ammunition on the units themselves. Can't do politics because we're maxed out on politics. We get the most. We get 25 extra income and recruiting, 25%. But what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to invest into medicine because even with politics maxed out, we are not getting a lot of troops back for our victories. So I think we need to start getting more troops back with just our trickle back. We get 16%, or we get 14% right now, so if we jump up, we'll get 16%, which is going to be a huge amount of troops. So we're bringing that up to 8. The next one will be 18. So yeah, we'll have quite a bit by the end if we go to full 10 on medicine. We're going to do that. Just going to check barracks. So Kirk, Ward, Iverson, Russell, Finnegan, Lomax, Latimer, and Bain are all out of the fight. Bain, Latimer, Lomax, and Finnegan are all huge losses in terms of just because it's going to be pretty hard to replace them. Let's see here. Let's get rid of these Tyler, Texas. Get rid of these CS Richmonds. It's good. Those are good. Get rid of these sawn-off shotguns. Actually, I don't know if they're shotguns, but we'll get rid of them anyways. We'll have to see what we're going to do for our cannons here. Okay. Baines, boys. We need a general in command of you. Cheapest what we can get is 4,000. Well, we'll do Franklin.
Yes,
The reason we're doing that is so we do not lose efficiency because the unit will get large. If we check out one of our units that is at full strength, I don't think any of our units are full strength right now. Yeah, that is true. Oh, I leveled up to Lieutenant General. So I think that's the max because there's only 3 notches here. So what are we going to get? Leader increases my aura command radius by 20%. And morale resistance by plus 10. Attacker, plus 10 speed to the whole, to anybody in my aura, plus 5 stamina. Cover and melee. We're going to do the morale. We're going to be a leader on the field. Okay, Whitaker. He'll be replaced by Porter and Russell. We'll go Pleasanton because I can actually pronounce his name. Alright, that's good. Okay. Let's see here. First things first. Do we have anybody that's leveled up? No. Alright. Who's the weakest out of the whole army? Looks like Franklin is. So if we bring him up a little bit with that, and go with the rest with veterans, Now it's the Madmen. Get as many rookies as we can on them. Okay. Then some vets for the rest. Just check out the armory. 55s. What are they using? 61s. Okay, yeah. So we have a lot of 55s in reserve. Okay, next worst off is Hayes, it looks like. Yeah. So you'll go ahead with some rookies. There we go.
Sir, yes, sir!
And then veterans the rest of the way.
Sir, yes, sir!
Next one looks to be Bennett.
Yes, sir.
Alright, veterans the rest of the way.
Yes, sir.
Let's get Carr up. Let's get him just 2K for right now. We'll get them up to usable sizes. Tremble the same. You're still using 42s, my friend. You are not going to be using 42s. You're using 55s. Veterans up to 2K. Alright, then we got 4th Division downhill here. Let's get you up to 2K. You should be using 55s. Or not, because there's not enough of them in the game.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Milroy. Rooks. Up to 2K. Grinder. Rooks up to 2K. I wish I had better rifles for you, my friend. Gibbon. You can only get veterans. Up to 2K. Everyone else is at a minimum of 2K, except for Wagner. There we go. Knew we were missing one. There we go. Don't know what to do with 2nd Corps. Okay. 3rd Corps. Let's see here. Who's the worst off in 3rd Corps? Worst off looks like Porter. Nope, Ward down here. Ward. Let's get you up to 2K.
Sir, yes, sir!
Alright. Pleasanton. Not enough 55s in the game. Can we go to 61s, I guess? It's gonna cost us a pretty penny. Alright. Then it's Porter. You can have just rookies. And we go to Douglas. Come on. Nope, not enough. And vets up to 2K. Alright. Next worst off would be up here. Looks like Eagleton. Nope. Pond. And then it would go to Eagleton. $60. Okay, so we don't have enough. Can't even get the 61s. So are expensive. Okay, let's look at our cannons here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 for the 10-pounders. Lay's good. You're good, I think.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's get all these guys back up to their full strength in terms of manpower. 24 guns for the Napoleons. Okay, first corps, Hobson. Lost 7 men. You're at full, looks like. Finnegan's at full. Everything. No, you're at full. Okay, I think they're all at full. So if we go to the armory, we should be able to sell off. Well, we should sell off all of these 42s. Sell off a good number of these Napoleons. We'll keep 3 in reserve. I'll have to deal with this as well. Okay. So we get 61s now. Too expensive. Too expensive. So right now the biggest thing that's stopping us, well, I guess let's sell off the Henrys, because we don't have anybody armed with Henrys, I don't believe. I'll give us some money. Is anybody using 55 sharps? Carbines, 59s. 59s. 55s. We put 59s on you. How's that going to look? Not enough in the game. Okay. Using 1855s, armory, cavalry. Repeating rifle that reloads faster than anything so far produced. Expensive. If we get rid of them, nobody's using them. Actually, no. Is anybody using them? Did I just blank on that? Sharps 59s. Sharps carbine. You are using them. Okay. Let's sell off these howitzers. And these 10-pound ordnance right now. And all these Napoleons. Get rid of all of our stocks here. D5s. Okay, so let's see. Can we transfer out you to save some money? We'll bring in some 61s.
Sir, yes, sir!
And use rooks to bring you up to full. Same with Haskell. Not the full, but we're bringing him up to 2K. And we'll just kind of do that for the rest of these boys to see if we can at least get back up to some fighting strength here. You're using 61, so you'll be a bit more expensive. Okay. How many do we have? 1,321 guns in reserve. Oh, Stark needs his. Stark needs his. Alright. Now let's get our specialists up here. We're not going to go so heavy on them as we have been. So 500 cavalrymen in Drake's unit. Warren, bring him up to 500 as well. Peckham, he's expensive. We'll bring him up to 600.
Yes, sir.
Alright, hasn't sharpshooters. He'll go back up to full.
Sir, yes, sir!
Boyle, he'll go up to full. Let's see, what else do we need? Well, first corps. Johnson took a beating. He has a good number of guns in reserve here.
Yes, sir.
Veterans for the rest. 450 for Johnson. Weeks. Pick you up to 650. I think we're good. And then Lemon. Can we get you back up to 500? Yes, we can. Okay. I think that's as best we're going to be able to do. 1800, 1850. So, right now, first core's back up on our being the largest we have. Okay. Is there anything we could do? No. Armory-wise, we got a lot of 55s in reserve, some Spencers. Sharp's carbine and 55s. Could sell a couple of these 55s, about maybe 100 or so of those. That'll get us a bit of money back. And we could reinvest that into Longbeard, maybe. He's using 61s, and we're out of 61s, so we'll have to buy every rifle. We're getting up to an even number. And so can we get 5 more on you? And everybody's been kind of rounded out. Alright, now I got these boys. Let's see about this. What do we got? 61s, 55s, 61. So they're all kind of around that level. Can we get you up to 2K? Can we get all these guys here into 2K? If we can, I'll actually be doing alright if we can do that. Okay, 1200 for you. Okay. That's very expensive. Hazen. Roy. Well, none of these guys can really be brought up. That's all the money we really got. Let's see, who can absorb some rooks? Put 100 into you, maybe? Actually, let's not do it for first corps, because they've got some of the larger ones. Let's see here. You can. Put 100 into pond. How about... you can take some. Somewhat expensive, but we can bring you up to maybe... Come on. It's pretty good right there. And that's about all we're going to be able to do. Price is using the Parrot, 10-pounders. Okay, and I'm just going to check something because it's been a while since we've checked guns here. I wanted to see Whitworth. It's rare rifle offers extreme range and extreme accuracy. The Whitworth's pretty good. Howitzer might be something we strive for. I also wanted to check in terms of rifles. I guess we are essentially using one of the bests right now with these JF Brown. Okay. That's about all we're going to be able to do. We squeezed out as much as we could from the money we have. We actually have more recruits now than we have money, which is a surprising twist to things. I mean, we can't even really sell that much. I don't want to part with the Spencers because they're so expensive, and we do lose skirmishers, which are the ones that are currently using it. So I'd rather not have to use them in that manner. And the Spencer carbines, we have a unit equipped with those, so I want to keep them armed with that. What I would like to do is maybe get rid of the mixed Sharps models we're using and switch over entirely to the 58.9s, to the 1859 model, and get rid of the 55s. Because I don't think that... I mean, the 55s are plentiful, and the 59s not as much. Actually, maybe I'll do reserve. I don't know. It would depend on exactly which one is the best. We'll have to think about that. But let's get into the fight. And what was this? Because I don't think we read this. We have lost the Battle of Brock Road and are now in desperate need of more troops. Our forces are regrouping, and our scouts have found that the enemy is currently short of both manpower and ammunition. We will do our best to hold our current position and will counterattack the enemy as soon as we receive additional military support. Brigadier General Randy DeBose. Captured message. The army of General Frederick Roach presents a large threat for the Confederate cause. President Jefferson Davis has approved reinforcements of 4,400 crack troops to assist in your efforts. Lieutenant General Dustin Gregg. Urgent report. General Frederick Roach, the rebels are reinforcing their army with 8,400 additional recruits. Please respond to this matter with the utmost urgency. We'll try. They've got 47 to 52k. Training's about 50-50-ish, and so is their supply. How much? Just check here. So we've got 30,000, 8,000, 22,000. So we, with all of our forces together, technically outnumber them right now. We are so close. And what is this? 5% army size, 5% army size, and 5% army size. So they are 15% down their army size is supposed to have. So Grand Battle, Cold Harbor. 1st of June, 1864. After the Battle of Gettysburg, the Confederate Army of General Lee gradually gave ground while we chased him south. We repeatedly attacked Lee in an attempt to destroy his army and lay siege to the city of Richmond. Lee's army is progressively getting weaker, but is still holding the northern roads leading to Richmond. We try to swing around his right flank by securing the crossroads of Old Cold Harbor, around 10 miles east of Richmond. Our army detachments repulsed the Confederate cavalry and started to build breastworks. Both armies began to shift their formations towards the roads. Confederates entrenched, preparing to defend their positions. Should they fall, we could break through and march to Richmond. Let's start. Let's hope we don't need 3 separate units here. Because if we do, we are screwed. Oh good, we got a right and left flank and we got reinforcements. Oh. Okay. So they've got 11,910, 26 guns, 18 brigades. Alright. Looks like the one that'll be doing the most fighting, because they're going to go meeting here, by the looks of it, will be left flank, which will put 1st Corps in. 3rd Corps will go on the right flank and defend. 3rd Corps will come in, or 2nd Corps will come in and try and help. So we got 1st on the left, 2nd on the right, 3rd Corps will be tomorrow's reinforcement, which will just be 8k worth of troops and no support. So it's not going to be too much in terms of new troops, but who knows? It'll be more supply, so that'll be the biggest thing it will get from this. 66,932 troops, 184 guns, 52 brigades, 11 divisions, 3 corps. We'll see if we can do this. Hopefully they don't get huge numbers of reinforcements, and those are the actual numbers, and we outnumber them 6-1. That would be great. I doubt it, though. Let's start. Our army is shifting, trying to swing Lee's right flank. Here's our breastworks. We are already building trenches near Bethesda Church. Well, hopefully it's not glitched. Up to this section. We have captured Old Cold Harbor crossroads, and now, from this position, we are threatening to advance to Richmond. Our infantry detachments are currently building breastworks to secure our new attack base. The rebels have responded by maneuvering their forces to defend new Cold Harbor crossroads, and have entrenched further northeast. Their breastworks extend to Walnut Grove Road, up to Old Church Road, blocking all major roads to Richmond. We have to assault and break their defenses. Of course we do. Our corps detachments control Old Cold Harbor Road Junction and have prepared breastworks to defend it. The Confederates are mobilizing for an attack with their infantry. This is why we put 1st Corps here. They have entrenched the other side of the road, and we could counterattack to storm their defenses. But we are now under strength. We must hold our positions until our reinforcements arrive. We have 5 brigades to do this with. Well, We'll defend as best we can with the 3 brigades we have. Frederick Roach and then 2 artillery batteries situated up here. Could shuffle out a couple of our brigades. Could shuffle... Let's shuffle Trimble out. Put Bennett in there. Sasha Hayes. So we'll shuffle Wagner out. We'll put Hayes in command. So we've got a lot more troops per brigade. Let's start. Alright, there, and there. We'll situate our guns right along there. Should be okay. How many men do they have? We outnumber them, actually. So they might have multiple brigades that are smaller overall, or they might have the same number of brigades. We can't be sure. We will defend. We also have far more guns than them. We have 2 detachments, 24 guns, 10-pounders, and 10-pounders. So actually we've got 2 10-pounders, which means we've got moderately good accuracy. The ordnances are not as good as the Parrots, but they're okay. And Law's right there with Frederick Roach right here. Spot 996? Oh, well. He's not gonna do well against us in these defensive positions. If anything, you might have Madmen deploy skirmishers over to the other side of these breastworks just to defend this bottom section in case they try and flank us. In fact, hope they got reinforcements that are now on par with us. Bennett is going to detach skirmishers as well. Where are we going to put him? Down south again, I think. Just to defend this southern approach. We'll have 2 skirmisher units down to the south here. Madmen can pull back if they need to, or Bennett can push out. Let's have Frederick Roach go down here just to help. Oh yeah, they deployed 2 brigades down here. Under strength by a lot. Maybe that has something to do with our victories as of late. Finally making a dent in their forces. Okay, Bennett's deploying along this section of wall. Oh yeah, 3 brigades down here. Let's have the cannons deploy down south a bit more. Harris will keep hitting them. We'll get Law down here just to help support. Doing okay. Lee's cavalry. Ooh, there's Lomax. Bennett might be able to do some work against them. Bennett's skirmishers, at least. Come on, hit those cavalry. Come on, Bennett. Alright. Hit those boys there. Doing okay so far. Hopefully they don't get wise to the fact that these southern breastworks are lightly defended, to say the least. little bit over 400 spread between that long stretch of line. Hopefully they just see these big number of troops here and they keep attacking that to try and break them. They now outnumber us by 3,000 men, though we've inflicted about 1,000 casualties on them. Here comes Lomax again. And there goes Lomax again. There's Hobson, gonna fire at... is that Haggard? Yeah, Haggard. It's as close as I'm gonna get. Well, we could put Hobson down here. We'll deploy Hobson over here just to see if we can get close. Harris, I think, would be good deployed right at the front there, so we'll do that. As for Frederick, we're going to move him over towards these skirmisher lines because they're going to need it the most out of everybody on this line. We're still doing good. 1% casualties to who I have deployed, but it's not that bad, actually. Let's actually just check the elevation here. Yeah. Let's put Hobson inside those breastworks with those cannons. He should be able to shoot at this section here. If he isn't, we'll just take him off there and position him here so he can shoot kind of in this wide range here. I don't think Lomax is going to try another push because he lost about, I don't know, 100, maybe 150 of his already pretty weak cavalry force. The Madman took 63 casualties, taking 51, inflicted quite a few more, same with the Madman's main unit. Bennett's taken no casualties. Or no, he hasn't inflicted any casualties, but he's... yeah. But Hayes is doing okay. Why don't we deploy Bennett like that? See if he can get shots on these guys in the center, instead of just taking damage. Okay, yeah, Hobson's set up good. Oh, they're charging in. It's not a good thing for them. Oh, and right next to Harris, he's got explosive shells. Okay, and they won that fight. Yeah, Bennett's morale's doing fine. Lomax charged and then broke off again. Okay, both those units broke. It's inflicted quite a few more casualties. We've taken about 300-ish in total. Oh, wow. That was not good for them. Skirmishers down here running low on ammo. So we'll redeploy Law down south a bit more. There we go. Bennett took a lot of casualties, but he was able to inflict quite a bit more on them. And Lomax broke completely. So the central breastworks are holding. A couple more divisions. Now, if we, or a couple more brigades, maybe a division deployed up here in the north. But they shouldn't present much trouble. Oh, another one, Wickham. Oh. We're in conflict. Looks like Hobson's going to put some explosive shells on Wickham. Come on, you can do it, skirmishers. You can do it. Hobson will get another barrage off, and Bennett's skirmishers will be able to do something. Let's get Law over here. Okay, Wickham's breaking off. Madmen held their guard right there. Hold the trenches, reinforcements arrive. Okay, there's Lemon. Hopefully it's not just Lemon, there's only 500 to him. Weeks, okay, he can't man trenches. Johnson can't either. There we go. There we go, we can get one brigade down here, keep Bennett's skirmishers down here, but we'll have the Madmen skirmishers fold into the Madmen. Let's see here. Gibbon, take this northern trench. Grinder, take this trench here. Moore, take that trench. On the double, on the double, on the double. Milroy, I want you deployed right... I want you at the double right there. Trimble, Wagner, Carr. We're going to have you deploy right down there at the double, because you're going to sweep down, take this field, and then we're going to go in through here with these 3 brigades. Sasha, you'll be reservist up north here. Johnson and Weeks, you'll deploy down here as well to aid against this cavalry down here and maybe throw them back. And then Lemon. Lemon, you've got your Spencers. So I want you to deploy down south, right here. Because you'll be aiding in that attack. We now outnumber the enemy by a shitload. And we still have people coming onto the field. So we'll see how long it takes. And then we got Longbeard here. Longbeard will help in this attack down south. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and swing around and take these guys from behind and the south so they can't get back to their trenches and fight against us. So that is the idea. Iverson, he'll deploy there. Finnegan, I want you to deploy right there. Okay, and Franklin. We're going to add the double to there. Let's help support Bennett. We're going to take the fight to them as quickly as we can so that we can gain the advantage for the next part of the fight. Let's get Johnson and Weeks over there right now. Hobson. Need to hit him. Well, they're falling back to their lines. Hagood needs to go away. So if we can get Weeks and Johnson over here to repulse them with some shots from behind. Okay, those broke completely. Haggard is gone. Yeah. He might break completely before we even finish this. Alright. He's gone. Let's have Johnson and Weeks come across here and hit Wickham. Okay, and Sasha's deployed right behind the main line. Franklin's going to take up Bennett's position. Roy's there. Why don't you reattach your... Our right flank is under attack. Ah, oh, damn it. Just in time for the end of the fight. So we're doing good down here. Battle of Cold Harbor. We are continuing to shift our army towards Old Cold Harbor. The Confederates are responding by reinforcing and entrenching their right flank near New Cold Harbor Crossroads. Our formation is overstretched and fragile at Shady Grove Road. The rebels know that, and they seem to mobilize for an attack. We must delay them until our reinforcements arrive. Then we shall fortify behind Shady Grove Road in order to prepare our main assault on their right flank. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Though, looking at the time, I think we're going to call this episode here. So thank you for joining me for it. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. Let's hit that like button. If you want to help support the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button, as well as take a look at the description down below, where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.